"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, Josh Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
2nd and a yard. Here's Dobbins. Into the secondary, past the 40. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 36 yards. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Here's Cook. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now it's Allen. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 14-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it.
How does that nigga be open like that?
And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Kicker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he is going to have a Bills first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Here's Allen to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 8. Now Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Taking up, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Had they been in a different part of the field, Mike, we're talking about that outcome very differently. He's very fortunate to be outside the numbers where that ball took a friendly bounce, and he's saved by it going out of bounds. Now it brings up 4th down. If they ultimately decide to keep the offense on the field, we're going to look back on that ball harmlessly going out of bounds as a big moment in this game.
He'll try it now with Cook, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
On play action now, Herbert. This one caught by Tompkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will score again. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown Chargers. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That is hot! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 84 yards! Touchdown, Buffalo! Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are able to edge a bit closer. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Davis now to return it. They'll go with the reverse. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now it's Dobbins, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Play action now. It's Herbert. He connects with Disley.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
To throw, it's Herbert. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Herbert to the air again. Open man is the tight end, Disley. And he's in. Will Disley. Touchdown, L.A. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. On first down, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Finding room at midfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And hey, what? He does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. Taking off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now Allen on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Matthew Judon in there for the sack. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This one from 49. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
They get 14 on that hookup. First down, L.A. Throwing again, Herbert. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, They force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. This one, downfield for Kincaid. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. This pass complete to Tompkins. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to dial up another deep ball. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Allen. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Going to send it downfield toward Knox. And the Chargers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And he will go all the way. Darius Davis. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers will add one more onto their big lead.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line.
Okay.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's going to tuck it and go.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
In motion, Shakir. Allen on third down. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. A run with Dobbins. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. 3rd and 5. Now, Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
from the 1-yard line. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. So we'll take it to the other quarter with the score. And even though it's second down, the field goal unit is coming up. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Here's Allen to throw. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Chargers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Right back to him on first down. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll stay on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
Oh, I did not mean to call timeout, bro. I did not mean to call timeout, man. What the fuck?
2nd down and 3. A handoff as they try to run it here. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now it is 1st and goal. They will take a knee here.
Huh? Huh? Oh, yeah, all right. I did by that time.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off.
All right.
After this. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. You talk about flipping the field out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 42 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen will throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They get the